There are moments in this amazing life of yours where your body will hurt, your spirit may feel heavy, your mind will feel overworked, and your emotions may feel shut off. There are other times when each of these aspects comes shining through to remind you of the value of each body state that you have. You may also find that you prefer one of these body states over another, and so you lean heavily into that state at the exclusion of the others. And over time, you will learn that tending to each of these is vitally important to your overall well-being. So in the moments when the heaviness is a bit much, it is okay to get close to the ground. It is okay to take a pause. So on the days when your body hurts, when your spirit feels heavy, when your mind feels overwhelmed and your emotions feel stuck, this is your invitation to move. However gently, however slowly, movement will always place you one step closer to alignment. One of the reasons that this terrain is so challenging for me in particular is because the elevation increase is really difficult for my body. And what that does is it takes a practice that I am used to engaging with and it makes it harder. I take the time to come and find forest land. I take the time to find places in nature that mean something to me. And by the time I get there, I realize there still is a lot of walking needed. But my body can't go very far before I am overworked. And so we move gently, we move slowly, but still we move. Even when we find new environments with challenges, such as flies that like to land on my skin, something I am not used to. But as the weather changes, if I stay in this area, I highly suspect that mosquitoes will be part of the equation. And I have already seen deer flies. Those are not fun. And so this is important to be talking about because even when we are building relationship with nature, that does not mean that it is always harmonious, and it certainly doesn't always mean we get what we want. What it means is we're paying attention to the environment. We're paying attention to the communities that already exist with or without us. And when we enter into the picture, we get to understand that we are a part of it. So the sensation of flies moving on my skin is not painful. In fact, they have a rather gentle touch to them. It almost tickles. But the human nervous system is built in such a way that that kind of input is going to trigger a desire to shoo them away. It's the same thing we see with wildlife when flies are irritating large cats or horses or cows or any number of wildlife that you can think of where tails are moving, ears are twitching. It's the same thing. And so I take this moment personally to mean that it is worth looking at the spiritual connection of what fly teaches us. That is how I engage in my practices. For more information on how to do this for yourself and how to build a practice that works for you, I invite you to join Frequency. Frequency is a community space that I am building that houses sound ceremonies. It is connection to nature. There is opportunity for roundtable gatherings where you can bring to the table what is alive and real for you to work through and receive the support that will help you transition this easily, humanely. A place to be celebrated as you move through these challenges in your life. In addition, there will be exclusive or first access masterclasses which go much deeper into building relationship with the land and refining your practices so that you are leading by example as we move forward in life. I am Jessica Radiance. This is the Rune Weaver. Until next time, I am wishing you so much ease.